Chosen one, your daughter's circle is hiding something. Your soulmate just discovered who knows the truth. God says, my child, listen carefully. Betrayal is lurking in the shadows of the person you love most. Right now, a secret is moving quietly inside your daughter's inner circle. Someone close to her is hiding a truth that directly impacts your family's future. But you were not meant to walk in the dark forever. Your soulmate has just uncovered a hidden piece of this puzzle. They now know exactly who holds the key to this mystery. Type truth in the comments to claim this divine protection and expose every hidden lie right now. My child, listen carefully. Look closely at the people standing near your family today. Not every friendly smile carries good intentions. A quiet web of silence was built around your daughter without your knowledge. Someone in her circle has been guarding a hidden reality for far too long. They thought this truth would stay buried forever. But the universe is stepping in to shatter the illusion. Your soulmate felt a sudden shift in their spirit very recently. A strange realization came over them like a sudden flash of light. They began connecting the dots that you could not see yet. Through divine timing, your soulmate crossed paths with the exact person who knows everything. The mask is starting to fall off completely. Stay with me until the end of this message. What comes next changes everything you thought you knew about your current situation. The truth is much closer than you think. My child, listen carefully. The atmosphere around your home is changing rapidly right now. For months, you felt a strange energy lingering in the background. You noticed subtle shifts in behavior that made you pause and question things. Your spiritual intuition was trying to warn you all along. You were not imagining the tension in the air. Your daughter believes she is protecting those around her by staying silent. She does not realize that her inner circle contains a hidden snake. Someone she trusts is holding on to information that belongs to you. This person has been watching your family from the sidelines. They have been keeping a massive secret locked away. Your soulmate was chosen to break this heavy wall of silence. Divine forces guided your soulmate to a sudden and unexpected discovery. They did not stumble upon this truth by pure accident. It was a planned moment of spiritual intervention. Your soulmate now sees the full picture clearly. They know the name and the face of the one who knows the entire truth. Don't skip this message. The divine realm is revealing this secret to protect your heart. My child, listen carefully. The person hiding this truth thought they were completely safe. They believed their quiet actions would never come into the clear light of day. But spiritual light always exposes what is hidden in darkness. Your soulmate received a clear sign that confirmed their deepest suspicions. The evidence came forward in a way that cannot be denied or ignored anymore. Your daughter's inner circle is not as solid as it appears on the surface. Jealousy and hidden motives have taken root in the background. Someone has been carefully guarding a story that could alter your entire household dynamic. They kept this quiet to maintain control over the situation. But their time of hiding is officially over today. Your soulmate is preparing to share this revelation with you very soon. They feel the heavy weight of this discovery in their heart. They know that hearing this truth will shock your entire world at first. Yet, This painful exposure is necessary for your long-term healing and peace. What comes next will alter your path completely. My child, listen carefully. Think back to the recent conversations you had near your daughter. Remember the quiet moments when someone avoided direct eye contact with you. That was not simple shyness or accidental silence. It was the heavy burden of a secret trying to stay hidden. The universe is now lifting that heavy veil off your eyes. Your soulmate spirit has been restless since they learned the reality. They have been processing the shock before bringing it to your attention. They wanted to make sure they were completely right before speaking up. Now, the absolute clarity has arrived from above. Your soulmate knows who started the silence and who kept it going. This hidden truth involves a decision made behind closed doors long ago. It involves a person who pretended to be a loyal friend to your family. This person acted as a trusted guide while secretly holding back crucial facts. Their double life is about to unravel right before your eyes. Stay with me until the end. Something huge is waiting for you as this light expands. My child, listen carefully. You must prepare your heart for the conversation that is heading your way. Your soulmate is coming to you with clear eyes and absolute certainty. The individual who knows the truth is someone you have met before. They are not a total stranger to your household environment. You have crossed paths with them multiple times in the past. Their silence was strategic from the very beginning. They knew that if you discovered the reality, everything would change instantly. They feared the strength and wisdom you carry inside your soul. So they chose to keep your daughter isolated within their quiet narrative. But divine protection surrounds your lineage today. Your soulmate is step by step uncovering the remaining pieces of this hidden plot. The universe is granting them immense courage to speak up clearly. No more lies will be allowed to grow in your space. The spiritual air is clearing out every bit of deception today. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My child, listen carefully. The revelation your soulmate holds will bring immediate relief after the initial shock. You will finally understand why certain doors were closed in your life recently. You will see why your daughter was feeling so distant and confused lately. The heavy fog is dissolving from her young mind as well. The person who knows the truth is starting to panic right now. They can feel the spiritual shift happening all around them. They realize that your soulmate has stepped into the picture with full awareness. The deception can no longer stand against the light of truth. Your soulmate is going to sit down with you very soon. They will explain the exact role this hidden individual played in your life. Every single detail will align with the quiet warnings your heart felt before. You will see the master plan of the divine unfolding perfectly. What comes next changes everything about your family's future path. My child, listen carefully. Trust the process that is moving through your domestic life today. You were chosen to lead your family out of this hidden trap. The spiritual bonds surrounding your house are growing stronger by the minute. No weapon of deceit formed against your home will ever prosper. Your soulmate is standing as your true spiritual ally in this moment. They were placed in your life to protect your peace and uncover hidden truths. Together, you will face this revelation with grace and absolute power. The circle of deceit is breaking apart completely today. Hold your head high and remain patient as the final details emerge. The divine realm is working behind the scenes to restore ultimate peace. The person who kept the secret will soon have to face the light. Truth is arriving to set your whole family free once and for all. My child, listen carefully. The web of deception is unraveling faster than anyone could have anticipated. What your soulmate discovered is only the first layer of a much deeper secret. The person hiding in your daughter's circle thought they had erased every single trace of their actions. They believed their quiet scheme was completely foolproof. But light always exposes the hidden places of the heart. My child, listen carefully. The truth your soulmate uncovered involves a hidden agreement made long ago. Someone close to your daughter stepped outside of their boundary to control information. They purposely withheld a critical detail from you to keep your family in the dark. This person played the role of a supportive friend while secretly whispering doubts. They wanted to create a silent distance between you and your child. Your soulmate began to notice strange patterns in this person's behavior weeks ago. Small inconsistencies in their stories began to pile up over time. Your soulmate followed their spiritual intuition and paid attention to the tiny details. That was when the breakthrough finally happened. Your soulmate caught them in a direct contradiction that could not be explained away. Stay with me until the end of this message. What comes next changes everything you thought you knew about your inner circle. My child, listen carefully. The individual who holds this truth is someone who gained your trust through gentle words. They presented themselves as a safe harbor for your daughter during difficult moments. But behind that soft exterior was a calculated effort to manipulate the narrative. They shared partial truths to make themselves look like the protector. In reality, they were protecting their own selfish interest all along. Your daughter did not realize she was being used as a pawn in this situation. She trusted this person completely and shared her private thoughts with them. The secret keeper used those private moments to build a wall around her. They convinced your daughter that keeping you uninformed was the best path forward. This created an artificial wedge that weighed heavily on your heart for months. Your soulmate saw right through this subtle spiritual attack. They recognized that the sudden distance in your home was not natural. Divine timing led your soulmate to look closer at this specific individual. The truth was revealed in a moment of complete clarity that left no room for doubt. Don't skip this message. The divine realm is clearing the path for absolute truth today. My child, listen carefully. The person who knows the truth is now growing extremely restless. They can feel that the energy around them has shifted dramatically. They know that your soulmate is looking directly at them with discerning eyes. The quiet confidence they once carried is turning into quiet fear. They are searching for ways to cover their tracks before the ultimate exposure happens. Your soulmate is holding the final piece of evidence in their hands. They are preparing the right moment to lay everything out before you. This revelation is not meant to bring destruction to your home. It is designed by the universe to break the invisible bonds of manipulation. Once this secret is out in the open, the false power of this person will instantly vanish. What comes next will alter your family's dynamic for the absolute better. My child, listen carefully. Remember the sudden changes in your daughter's attitude over the past few months. Remember how she would suddenly close off during simple conversations about her future. That distance was not a random phase of growing up. It was the direct result of the quiet influence coming from this hidden person. They were feeding her subtle doubts to keep her dependent on their advice. Your soulmate realized that this person was playing a double game. On one side, they pretended to support your family's happiness and peace. On the other side, they were guarding a secret that kept your family divided. Your soulmate stepped up as the true guardian of your collective energy. They confronted the quiet lies by seeking out the original source of the rumor. The person who knows the truth was caught completely off guard. They did not expect your soulmate to be so sharp and persistent. The quiet mask they wore for years began to crack under the weight of truth. Stay with me until the end. Something huge is waiting for you as the full picture emerges. My child, listen carefully. The individual guarding this secret has a specific motive that will soon shock you. They were afraid of losing their position of influence in your daughter's life. They knew that if you stepped in with your wisdom, their control would end immediately. So they constructed a lie built on silence and half-truths. They made sure that key information never reached your ears. Your soulmate has tracked down the exact timeline of when this deceit began. They know who was involved in the initial conversation behind closed doors. They know why this secret was kept hidden for so long without your knowledge. Every single piece of the puzzle is aligning with mathematical precision. The universe is ensuring that no detail remains hidden in the shadows. Your daughter will soon see the reality of who was truly standing in her corner. The false friend will no longer be able to hide behind gentle words. The spiritual protection around your household is shattering every single lie today. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My child, listen carefully. The revelation will bring an immediate wave of emotional relief to your spirit. You will no longer have to guess why things felt so heavy and confusing. The invisible tension in your house will melt away as soon as the truth is spoken. Your soulmate is ready to stand by your side as this reality comes to light. The secret keeper is currently trying to prepare an excuse for their actions. They know that their time of hiding is running out very fast. But no excuse will stand against the clear evidence your soulmate has uncovered. The divine light is shining directly onto their hidden motives today. Your soulmate is coming to you with total clarity and unconditional support. Together, you will handle this situation with quiet strength and spiritual authority. The circle of deceit around your daughter is breaking apart permanently. What comes next changes everything about how you navigate your close relationships. My child, listen carefully. Stand firm in your faith as this powerful revelation unfolds before you. You were given the spiritual discernment to feel that something was wrong for a reason. Your heart was not deceiving you during those quiet nights of worry. The universe was simply waiting for the right moment to grant your soulmate the full truth. The person who kept this secret will have to answer for the confusion they caused. They will no longer have access to your daughter's energy or your household's peace. The divine realm is restoring balance and order to your domestic life right now. Prepare your mind to receive the full details from your soulmate very soon. The truth is coming out to protect, heal, and elevate your entire family line. Victory over darkness is already guaranteed for your house today. My child, listen carefully. The moment of total truth is finally arriving at your doorstep. What your soulmate discovered in the shadows is about to be brought completely into the open daylight. The person who kept this heavy secret is running out of places to hide. They know that your soulmate has traced the deception directly back to its original source. The quiet web they spun for months is tearing apart at every single seam. My child, listen carefully. The individual in your daughter's circle made a massive miscalculation. They believed that your soulmate would remain a passive observer in your family's life. They thought your soulmate would never pay close attention to the small details. But divine love creates an unbreakable wall of awareness and protection. Your soulmate noticed the exact moment when this person tried to twist the truth. This hidden secret involves a calculated effort to alter your daughter's choices. The person in her circle gave her false advice disguised as caring wisdom. They purposely left out critical facts that would have changed your daughter's perspective entirely. They wanted her to feel isolated so she would rely solely on their guidance. This manipulation was designed to keep your family from standing together in complete unity. Stay with me until the end of this message. What comes next changes everything about your family's protection. My child, listen carefully. Your soulmate recently confronted the individual who holds this information. It was not an argument filled with loud anger or chaotic energy. It was a calm, powerful moment of pure divine authority. Your soulmate presented the quiet facts that could not be denied or pushed aside. The person who kept the secret froze in complete shock when they heard the truth. They realized in an instant that their hidden game was completely over. The false story they worked so hard to maintain had collapsed in a single second. They tried to offer weak excuses to minimize their selfish actions. But your soulmate stood firm and demanded full accountability for the damage caused. The secret keeper had no choice but to admit to the silent manipulation. Your daughter does not yet realize how close she was to a major deception. She still sees this individual through the lens of trust and friendship. But your soulmate is carefully preparing the ground to break this news to her gently. The divine realm is guiding every single word so that her heart remains guarded and safe. Don't skip this message. The divine realm is breaking every chain of deceit today. My child, listen carefully. The fallout from this discovery will clear away years of hidden tension. For a long time, you wondered why certain family plans always faced strange friction. You wondered why small misunderstandings quickly spiraled into heavy distance. Now you see that an outside force was quietly fueling those fires from behind the scenes. The individual in your daughter's circle was playing both sides of the fence. They spoke words of peace to your face while sowing seeds of doubt elsewhere. They wanted to ensure that you and your daughter never fully aligned on important matters. Their motivation stemmed from a deep, hidden insecurity about their own life. They could not bear to see the strong spiritual bond your family possesses. Your soulmate's sharp mind and pure heart saved your home from further confusion. They stepped into their divine role as your protector and partner. The universe aligned every circumstance so that the hidden truth would surface at this exact hour. You are now standing on the precipice of absolute freedom and clarity. What comes next will alter your family's dynamic for the absolute better. My child, listen carefully. Look back at how far you have come through these quiet struggles. You felt the heavy burden in your chest even when you could not name the cause. Your spiritual guards were alerted because the universe was preparing you for this breakthrough. Nothing in your life happens by random chance or accidental timing. The person who knows the truth is now trying to reach out to your daughter one last time. They are attempting to repair their image before the full story reaches her ears. But their efforts are far too late to stop the divine wave of exposure. Your soulmate has already documented the evidence and sealed the truth in absolute light. Your daughter's spiritual eyes are about to be opened in a profound way. She will realize who truly loves her and who was using her for control. This painful lesson will ultimately turn into her greatest source of spiritual wisdom. She will learn how to guard her inner circle with divine discernment in the future. Stay with me until the end. Something huge is waiting for you as the revelation finishes. My child, listen carefully. The secret that was hidden also touches upon a future financial or structural decision. The person in the circle was trying to steer your daughter away from a major family opportunity. They wanted to divert her attention toward a path that would benefit their own agenda. They knew that if your family united on this matter, great prosperity would follow. Your soulmate uncovered this hidden layer just in time to stop the interference. They saw how the subtle lies were designed to block your house from receiving its full blessing. The divine light has now exposed every hidden agenda and closed every door of trickery. The financial and emotional blessings intended for your home remain fully secure. No scheme formed by outside envy can stand against the power of divine truth. The individual who plotted in the dark is now completely powerless against your family. Their words will no longer carry weight or influence in your home environment. Don't stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My child, listen carefully. Your soulmate is ready to sit down with you and share the complete narrative. You will hear the names, the dates, and the exact words that were spoken behind your back. It will feel shocking for a short moment, but immense peace will immediately follow. The lingering weight on your shoulders will disappear completely. You and your soulmate will walk out of this situation stronger and more united than ever. Your daughter will return to the warm embrace of your family's true love and protection. The false friends will be permanently removed from your domestic boundaries. Prepare your spirit to receive this final revelation with complete courage and quiet strength. The universe has fought this battle for you behind the scenes. Victory, clarity, and deep healing have officially arrived at your home today. My child, listen carefully. The heavy veil of deception is now lifting completely off your household. What began as a subtle suspicion has transformed into a massive moment of divine exposure. Your soulmate is standing directly in front of the final truth with absolute courage. The person who tried to manipulate your daughter's inner circle has reached the end of their hidden road. There are no more excuses left for them to make. My child, listen carefully. The individual who held this secret is now facing the direct consequences of their actions. When your soulmate brought the hidden evidence into the clear light, this person attempted to shift the blame onto someone else. They tried to create one final wave of confusion to protect their falling reputation. But your soulmate's spiritual clarity remained completely unbroken throughout the entire encounter. The secret was far more serious than a simple misunderstanding or a casual exaggeration. This person had actively hidden a critical life choice that directly affected your daughter's ultimate safety and peace. They kept vital information away from you so that you could not step in with your natural protective energy. They wanted your daughter to feel completely dependent on their guidance during a vulnerable moment. Stay with me until the end of this message. What comes next changes everything about how your family walks forward. My child, listen carefully. Your daughter is beginning to feel the shifting energy within her own heart today. The invisible barrier that was placed between her soul and your heart is starting to crumble into dust. She is starting to replay past conversations in her mind with a brand new perspective. She is recognizing the subtle ways this person tried to turn her against your intuitive advice. Your soulmate has handled this entire situation with unmatched grace and divine maturity. Instead of acting out of anger, your soulmate chose to act out of complete wisdom and love. They carefully laid out every single fact in a way that protects your daughter's emotional state. The truth is being delivered like a healing medicine rather than a destructive weapon. The fake friend who operated in the shadows is now completely isolated from your family's energetic space. The false authority they built over your daughter's decisions has dissolved into thin air. They no longer have the power to speak quiet lies into your home environment. Don't skip this message. The divine realm is restoring complete harmony to your family structure. My child, listen carefully. Look at how the universe worked behind the scenes to preserve your peace. You felt the weight of this secret long before your eyes could physically see the evidence. That inner restlessness you experienced late at night was your spiritual armor keeping you alert. You were never crazy for feeling that something was wrong within that close circle. Your soulmate was chosen as the divine instrument to pull this hidden plot into the light. The bond between you and your soulmate is growing exponentially stronger through this heavy battle. You are discovering that your partnership is built on an ironclad foundation of spiritual protection. Together, you form an unbreakable shield around your children and your future home. The person who kept the secret is currently sitting in quiet regret and bitter realization. They realize that they underestimated the strong spiritual foundation of your family line. They thought their quiet manipulations would go unnoticed forever in the chaotic background of daily life. But divine light shines brightest in the darkest corners of human deceit. What comes next will alter your entire family's legacy for the absolute best. My child, listen carefully. Your daughter will soon come to you with a heart full of deep apology and complete open honesty. She will realize how close she came to walking down a path designed by someone else's hidden envy. The tears she sheds will not be tears of defeat or permanent sorrow. They will be tears of pure release as the emotional trap breaks open forever. Your response in that moment will establish a whole new standard of love within your home. You will welcome her back into your guidance with open arms and zero judgment. The quiet wedge that existed for months will be replaced by a bond that is 10 times stronger than before. This trial was allowed by the universe to teach your whole family how to discern true intent. Your soulmate will stand right beside you as this emotional reunion takes place in your living space. The entire household dynamic will experience an instant shift toward total peace, joy, and spiritual safety. Stay with me until the end. Something huge is waiting for you as this chapter closes out. My child, listen carefully. The person who caused this friction is going to exit your life completely. You will not need to engage in loud arguments or dramatic confrontations to remove them. The universe is orchestrating a natural separation that removes their presence quietly and permanently. Their access to your daughter, your soulmate, and your personal boundary is officially revoked. This removal will open up space for authentic, positive, and truly supportive people to enter your daughter's environment. She will no longer attract individuals who secretly harbor jealousy or hidden motives. The heavy karmic lesson has been fully processed and paid in full by your family's quiet endurance. Your soulmate's role in this outcome cannot be understated or forgotten. They stepped up when the danger was invisible and fought for your home's spiritual purity. You can rest easy tonight knowing that your life partner is fully aligned with your soul's highest mission. Don't stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My child, listen carefully. The financial and emotional blessings that were held back by this negative influence are now unlocked. Deception creates a heavy blockage in the flow of divine abundance into a home. Now that the deceit has been completely root extracted, the floodgates of peace and prosperity are opening wide. You will witness rapid improvements in your family's overall mood and daily energy levels. The heavy atmosphere that made your living room feel tense will be replaced by light and laughter. Decisions that seemed complicated and stressful a few weeks ago will now resolve with effortless clarity. The individual who guarded the truth will become a distant memory of a lesson well learned. Your focus will shift entirely toward the bright and prosperous future standing right before your eyes. My child, listen carefully. Stand tall and walk forward with total confidence in your spirit. The divine realm has fought this quiet battle on your behalf and delivered total victory to your doorstep. The truth uncovered by your soulmate has saved your daughter from a dark path of manipulation. Walk into this new season knowing that your home is permanently surrounded by absolute light and divine favor. My child, listen carefully. The final threshold of this spiritual battle has finally been crossed. The full scope of what your soulmate uncovered is now completely clear in your heart. The dark cloud of manipulation that hung over your daughter's circle has officially cleared away. Every hidden motive, every whispered lie, and every secret agreement has been brought into the permanent light of truth. My child, listen carefully. The individual who held on to this secret is now completely powerless in your space. They have realized that no strategy can undo the revelation your soulmate brought forward. The false influence they spent months building has collapsed entirely. They are stepping back into the background, unable to face the absolute light of your family's truth. Your daughter has finally seen the complete picture with her own eyes. The confusion that once clouded her judgment has vanished completely today. She now understands the immense protection and wisdom that you and your soulmate offered all along. The quiet distance between your hearts has been replaced by deep gratitude and total trust. Stay with me until the end of this message. What comes next changes everything about your home's permanent energy. My child, listen carefully. The spiritual atmosphere of your house has undergone a complete transformation. The heavy tension that used to linger in your living room is entirely gone. You will notice a sudden lightness in every conversation and every shared moment. The invisible blockages that kept your family from moving forward together have been permanently broken. Your soulmate's decisive action has cemented a new era of absolute unity for your home. They prove that their commitment to your peace and your family's safety is absolute. The deep bond you share with your soulmate has been elevated to a much higher spiritual frequency. You both now walk forward as a unified team that cannot be divided by outside deception. The fake friends and toxic influences that once surrounded your family are being replaced by genuine light. The universe is drawing authentic, supportive, and trustworthy souls into your daughter's path now. She is equipped with the spiritual discernment needed to guard her personal circle for the rest of her life. Don't skip this message. The divine realm is finalizing your complete victory right now. My child, listen carefully. Look back at the long journey that brought you to this exact moment. You survived the quiet nights of doubt, the unexplained stress, and the heavy feelings of isolation. Your inner intuition was guiding you correctly through every single step of the process. You trusted the subtle spiritual signals, and the universe answered by empowering your soulmate to expose the truth. The person who plotted in secrecy has received their natural karmic reflection. They were forced to watch their own web of lies untangle without any power to stop it. They learned that no scheme built on envy can withstand the divine authority of a united family. Their lesson has been delivered, and their chapter in your life is permanently closed. Your home is now an absolute fortress of peace, prosperity, and unconditional love. The divine blessings that were delayed by this spiritual interference are now pouring into your household. You will see positive developments in your finances, your health, and your collective future plans very quickly. What comes next will elevate your family to heights you have only dreamed of. My child, listen carefully. As you step into this bright new season, keep your spirit centered in gratitude. The spiritual test you just passed was designed to refine your household strength. You have emerged from the shadows stronger, wiser, and more united than ever before. No weapon formed against your house will ever find a foothold again. Your soulmate is standing right beside you, ready to build the next glorious chapter of your lives. Your daughter is walking in absolute freedom, protected by the divine wisdom that was revealed today. The darkness has lost its grip, and the light of absolute truth reigns supreme over your home. Don't stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My child, listen carefully. Rest your heart in the deep peace that now surrounds your entire life. The battle is completely over, and the victory is 100% yours. Walk with your head held high, knowing that the divine realm has guarded your lineage from harm. My child, listen carefully. The threshold of absolute spiritual victory is standing wide open right before your eyes. You have walked through the deep shadows of uncertainty, and you have watched the heavy webs of deceit dissolve into nothingness. The secret that was hidden in your daughter's circle has been fully exposed by the divine wisdom operating through your soulmate. The manipulation has lost its strength, the false friends have been disarmed, and the hidden truth has set your household completely free. Now is the precise moment to seal this divine transformation into your physical reality. You were not brought to this message by simple chance or random coincidence. The divine realm deliberately led your spirit to these words so that you could step into your true power as the guardian of your family's peace. Every heavy burden you carried during those long nights of silent confusion was simply preparing you to receive this massive wave of spiritual elevation. Do not let this powerful revelation pass you by without making a firm commitment to protect your household's new energy. When light exposes darkness, you must take a deliberate step forward to claim the peace, clarity, and prosperity that belong to your lineage. The person who kept the secret can no longer touch your domestic sanctuary. The quiet wedges that once created distance between you and your child have been shattered permanently. To seal this victory in your life and declare that your family is forever protected from hidden lies, take action right now. Write in the comments section below, "My family is covered in divine truth, and every hidden secret in our circle is revealed for our highest good." Declare these words with total strength, courage, and unshakable belief in your heart. Let the digital space and the spiritual world hear your absolute declaration of freedom today. My child, listen carefully. Your soulmate was brought closer to your spirit through this exact trial to show you the power of true unity. Together, you have proven that no secret plot, no hidden envy, and no manipulative force can ever break the divine bond of your home. Your daughter is walking out of the fog of confusion and into the clear light of your family's authentic love. She now carries the discernment needed to navigate her future relationships with absolute wisdom and grace. If your spirit feels the heavy lifting that has taken place through this revelation, share this message immediately. Send this video to your family members, your loved ones, or anyone in your life who is currently facing strange tension within their inner circle. By sharing this light, you become an active instrument of divine truth, helping others break free from the quiet manipulations hidden in their own environments. Make sure to click the like button right now as an act of physical gratitude for the exposure of this hidden secret. Hit the subscribe button and turn on all notification bells so that you remain continuously connected to this sacred channel of divine guidance. We release fresh revelations, powerful spiritual protections, and deep truth uncoverings daily to keep your household safe from the shadows of deceit. Step forward today with your head held high, your heart completely open, and your spirit anchored in absolute peace. The trap has been broken, the secret has been uncovered by your soulmate, and your daughter's circle is permanently cleansed. Walk forward knowing that divine protection, infinite abundance, and total clarity surround your home now and forever. May peace rest upon your soul, and may your family continue to walk under the permanent light of divine grace. Type Amen.